100 Jacksonville police officers and detectives continue to search for 5-year-old Taylor Rose Williams. She was reported missing, as we know, yesterday morning in the Brentwood area.
Police say the child's mother, Brianna Williams, told them Taylor was last seen about midnight yesterday in their home on Ivy Street, and the child was in bed. About 7:20 yesterday morning, she says she woke up and found her daughter missing from her room, and the back door of the home was unlocked. There you see police, neighbors, people in the community helping with the search. There was no sign of foul play. You have the bloodhounds that were out. You have the neighborhood roped off. Officers have gone to several neighboring homes, searching for any clues about Taylor's disappearance.
Police say they then began searching the Southside Villas apartment complex, which is on Southside Boulevard, 20 miles from the Brentwood community where she was reportedly last seen. That's where Taylor's family lived before moving to Ivy Street. And as you can see, dozens of officers were searching. The JSO dive team arrived at about 3 o'clock yesterday also and looking in that retention pond.
Soon after, officers could be seen searching garbage that had been removed from that Southside complex. Taylor's mom was taken downtown to police headquarters where she was being questioned. Detectives say she and the entire family are cooperating. Now, her dad lives out of state. Investigators say Taylor is believed to be in danger because of her age. They are not ruling out anything at this point. Want to bring in News4JAX crime and safety analyst Ken Jefferson. And Ken, want parents to know that the first 24 hours of a search are critical for every mom and dad out there. If God forbid they should find them in this situation, what is it they need to know?
That's right, Bruce. The first 24 hours is very, very important for parents as well as for law enforcement because these are the keys that point to a possible solution. But the very first thing you have to remember as a parent, if you find yourself in a situation like this, is you want to immediately report it to law enforcement so they can get the ball rolling. That actually starts the entire process. If the child is under the age of 18, they can put it into what we call the NCIC system, the National Crime Information System, where the center where this information goes all over the country. The second thing you want to do is request that the officer put out a BOLO, be on the lookout for. That'll cover all of the officers in the county of which the child is missing. That immediately gives them information, a description, sometimes a picture. It gives them all the information that they need so the officers that are not directly on the scene will have information. Then you want to limit the access to your home because this is going to become a part of the investigation. Don't allow people to come in and go out of your home, disrupting possible evidence. And then you want to ask the investigator for his personal information so that you may stay in contact with him. Because as you can imagine, that a lot of things are going on at that particular time. You want to stay in contact with the investigator, and then you want to make sure you give law enforcement all of the circumstances surrounding the disappearance, if you will, of your child.
Also, it's important that you have a current photo of your child. Maybe take a picture every month or so because that's going to be critical. Keep in mind what they're wearing, when they go to bed or when they go out to play with friends because every little detail is going to be important.
Everything is important when you're talking to the investigators, and they're very thorough with their questions. They have a checklist of items that they're going to ask you. Don't be offended by it, particularly in the next 24 hours, which will be today or 48 hours. Expect to ask to take a polygraph test. That's just a part of the process. Don't be offended by that. Don't become suspicious that they suspect you in anything, but that's just a part of their investigative process. And then you want to expand your list of friends. Think about everybody that knows you, knows your child. You want to expand that list of friends so that investigators will have places to go. And then you want to talk to law enforcement about setting up a possible reward. Coordinate with them for press releases, news briefings, whatever it takes for you to do to work with law enforcement to try to help find your child, to rally the community in helping find your child as well.
Good advice, Ken. We tell our kids about stranger danger. It's not always a stranger. Sometimes it's somebody they know. We'll continue to stay on scene as investigators search the area. And once again, here is Taylor's photo, 5 years old, black hair, brown eyes, 3 feet tall, only 50 pounds. If you've seen her, call police.